Tonight, an urgent vaccine investigation underway after a Melbourne man is admitted to hospital with blood clots. Plus, Victoria's hotel quarantine program scaled back just days before it's due to restart. Melburnians hit the road for Easter as Good Friday traditions return. An ugly footy fan altercation sparks an AFL investigation. And digging deep for the kids as the Good Friday appeal eyes a new record.
Live from Melbourne, 7 News with Mike Amor starts now.
Good evening. An urgent investigation is underway tonight after a Melbourne man was admitted to Box Hill Hospital with blood clots just days after receiving his COVID vaccine. It's still unclear whether the condition is linked to the AstraZeneca jab, but authorities are calling for calm.
The nation's top health officials focused on a 44-year-old man inside the Box Hill Hospital.
We're taking this very seriously.
He was admitted with blood clots days after receiving his AstraZeneca vaccine around March 22. The same symptoms reported in patients across Europe, in the UK and Canada, which sparked temporary suspensions of the AstraZeneca rollout.
Investigators have not at this time confirmed a causal link with the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine. However, the investigation is ongoing.
And it's urgent. Crisis meetings are continuing with this message to healthcare workers across the country.
Please be aware of the warning signs of this rare but severe condition. Please refer them to an emergency department for further urgent assessment.
While acknowledging this incident may make people anxious about the vaccine, Australians at risk of contracting the virus are being urged to continue getting the jab. That's all well and good, say GPs forced to turn patients away due to a supply shortage.
It's just very frustrating. We just want to vaccinate as many as possible, quickly and safely, and it just keep meeting roadblocks.
GPs are also concerned there's no plan for new residents entering aged care facilities because vaccination teams are only returning with booster doses for patients who've already received their first shot.
It's very worrying for the families if they've got an elderly relative admitted to aged care who hasn't already been immunised by their GP because we haven't got much stock. Then they've got no way of getting them immunised in the aged care facility.
Today, confirmation a third vaccine, Novavax, is heading our way.
We hope in the middle of the year.
Jade Vincent, 7 News.
Victoria's troubled hotel quarantine program is already being scaled back just days out from its rescheduled to restart. Chanel Vella has tonight's developments, and Chanel, it's a big blow for international students.
Well, that's right. The state government was desperate for the return of international students, but it's the federal government that's put an end to those plans. The acting premier, though, says it's not over yet and they'll continue to fight for economic travellers. Just 6 days until Victoria's hotel quarantine program restarts and the government's plan to kickstart the economy has taken a hit. On April 8, 800 return travellers will begin to arrive. That number was expected to rise to 1,120 on April 15, but only 1,000 will be allowed after the federal government blocked plans to fly in international students, business travellers and film crews, adding even more stress. The race to vaccinate frontline workers continues.
We're well over 95% already. There's a very small number who are on leave, who have underlying health conditions.
The importance of vaccinating frontline workers highlighted by the discovery of Brisbane's missing link.
This is yet another nurse who has unfortunately, through doing nothing wrong, has contracted the infection.
The nurse, who never showed symptoms, gave the virus to her partner.
She is definitely the missing link.
But the city remains an orange zone for Victorians and visitors.
We welcome you, but just have to be prepared to test within the first 72 hours.
Today marks 35 days without a case in Victoria. The hope is it stays that way. Chanel Vella, 7 News.